Hello, I'm Yogesh Mudras, Managing Director, Info Markets India, welcoming you all again to this new series of leadership conversations with thought leaders. Over this past few weeks, you have met thought leaders from various domains, be it from pharmaceutical industry to travel and trade, to security, to renewable energy, and many more. And today, it's an interesting industry that we are getting into. We have one of the pioneers and thought leaders of this industry from the jewellery industry of India. It gives me great pleasure to have Mr. Chetan Mehta, Managing Director, Laxmi Diamond Jewellers, as a part of a Super September Leadership Series. As you know, I think this virtual B2B celebration that we did was to create various virtual platforms across various industries. And as we speak, we are currently having our food ingredients virtual show right now happening. So in about a few weeks back, we also did a virtual fair for the jewelry trade. So it gives me a great pleasure to have somebody from such a dynamic industry like a jewelry industry, which has brought so much exports and foreign currency to the country. So just to give you a brief background about Chetan Bhai, I know him very well personally over this past few years. He is the managing director of Laxmi Diamond Jewellers, has restored the decades-old jewelry business and focused more on diamond sector to showcase South India's rich jewelry tradition to the world. Laxmi Diamond Jewellers is known as a benchmark in quality with certifications from key internationally renowned organizations. Mr. Mehta personally believes in passion, vision, and inspiration, which are three sutras of his success. Indeed, these have transformed the store as over the years. He has also persevered to attract master craftsmen with experience and give them a rightful recognition. Mr. Mehta is considered also a very key spokesperson of this jewelry trade and sector and the entire sector. With the gallery of awards that he has in his possession, he's received various recognitions domestically as well as internationally for the work that he's doing. Welcome, Chetan Bhai. Welcome again for this special series of leadership conversations.
Thank you, Yogesh bhai. I think this is the best introduction you have done for me, and I'm very much happy. I think Informa Markets and Informa team have done very good job. You know, they're making a lot of virtual platforms and taking me on a board for jewelry talking. It's been a very pleasure and privilege to be here. So, Yogesh bhai, thank you so much for making me on this role. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome again. So, just start off. I think. Let me start off with an interesting question, which is very relevant to you. You are the third generation jeweler in your family. In fact, it's a great family business. You just told me how your business started and your family. So, could you share some thoughts on how your business decisions are taken and how you have changed to cater it to the millennial customer? Because I think everybody is now catering to this millennial. This is a new sector which is actually going to give demand to this jewelry trade. How these decisions are different from your predecessors, your previous generation. Maybe you have some thoughts on this from you, Chetan Bhai.
It's a very interesting question when it comes to millennials. We need to understand that we need to upgrade ourselves. Before, it's an older generation, it was very difficult because we are used to some of the customs, what we follow, and we don't shake from there. So now it is a very different era, what we are in. We have to understand today, we have to upgrade our designs, we have to upgrade ourselves. Before upgrading anything else, we need to upgrade ourselves because we need to understand what is market, what is the pulse of the market, what millennials are liking, and what is their taste. Now, as being a third generation jeweler, I can feel in the past, like 1-2 generations, we used to have a few products, like 10-15 products. In that, we used to have 20 customers and we would sell in a day. Now you have a lot of choices. People have a lot of choices. To be different, it's very difficult, but it's not impossible. What I think is we can cater all the millennials on the board. Only the thing is you have to understand what is the nerves of market, what they love, what they like. If you give what they want, I think business is not for you. It's not very far from you. You can have a plenty of business. It's a challenging time what we are going on. So I think you have to upgrade yourself, upgrade your manufacturing, upgrade your designs, upgrade as youngsters are liking it, upgrade what is the oldsters liking it, and make the jewelry in that way that your jewelry speaks. And as jewelry always been a emotional touch to the family and India, we always invest in jewelry because the jewelry a thing where you can liquidate and have a money on an instant basis. So I think always you focus on what is the latest. and upgrade yourself. That is more important. You should have a knowledge what is going on in the market, what is the pulse of market, what people will like. If you're with market you're working, with the pulse of market you're working, I think you are no far from anywhere. You can reach the pinnacle where you wanted to go. So that's what I feel always, because before I also was, thinking like, my dad, my grandfather or used to make those all things. Now today generation is totally different. They like the lightweight jewelry, they like, very unique jewelry, they want to have one of the best piece. So now we have to prepare for them. So now that's what a big challenge, and I think by the grace of Almighty we are able to do that and cater that, and we are doing the best in jewelry today.
Excellent. I think what you say is, in our business sense, we think from the point of view of your customer, rather than creating a product and going out to the market. Think what your customer wants. I think that is what you are doing. I think very excellent way of doing that, and this shows how the traditional jewelry industry is also thinking now from the customer's perspective. Who are their future customers? So great way. So my next question to you is, I think the Indian gem and jewelry industry is preferred as a sourcing destination. We know we are probably the diamond exporters to the world. We do import the raw diamond and we process it and export, including, as I said, in cut and polished diamonds. So what are the ways in which, and we also, in this past few years, there have been some dip in this exports that is happening to this, various countries. So what do you think that the industry should do to strive to get back to those earlier achieved figures in terms of exports that we are doing? Or what are your thoughts about it, Chetan?
Yogesh bhai, very frankly, this COVID pandemic situation taught us to be, be live for a long time. It is a very tough time for not only jewelry industry, all the industries, but jewelry being, because it's a luxury product, we have been, hurt very badly into this thing. But I think now slowly people are, buying the jewelry, because there was a lot of wedding seasons across the world, across the globe. There was a lot of wedding seasons. People couldn't buy, and they couldn't make the big marriages, weddings. So people slowly they wanted to invest on the gold and diamonds. So I think now export is not bad. It have been dip. I can know that from 3-4 months the dip is very bad, but slowly it is on track. To be on a track, we should support the customer. That is more important. Whoever we supply, we make sure that we make him comfortable in the pricing, the quality, in the sustainability, and we push them. Because it's a time now we have to stand with each other and work. It is not only you and me. It is whole industry should stand with each other. Let it be manufacturer, retailer, let it be wholesaler. We have to stand together, support each other. And I think it's a bad time. It will go away. I think almost it is went. We are going to touch 2025 very soon. It's very nearby. And I think in 2021, I would see I would see the 5 years biggest export sale in India, from India to the world. So I'm very much positive, and I think it's just a moment of few months what happened. And it is not only our industry, whole world have been gone through this pain, but by the grace of Almighty, we are all safe. And I think if we are safe, we can push more business to the life. And I think export will come up. I think another in 2 months after the November, what I'm feeling is the export will jump very bigly, and we will come on track very soon. We are very near by the goal. So we would reach, Yogesh, by very soon.
Great. I think there are snippets of things which I see how it ties in with the corporate world. I think we are all going through this pain of pandemic, and when we are talking, I think when we see it as rather than our own business, we should look at it as an industry. What you said is we should unite and work together. I think if we present Indian industry to the world together, if we are branding it that way, I think the industry definitely will have better days, and the same days will come back soon. Very good. So good points, Chetan bhai. And of course, that from there I take to a different thing in terms of pickup and demand. As we know, I think the industry has expectation. Industry expects the situation to look up from. I think we have a big festive season coming up. We have Navratra right now here. We have Diwali coming up, also the wedding season, and also globally there's a huge event that is happening. There is a US presidential elections. Everybody's tracking that, and gold is also related to such huge events. What are your thoughts on this? When do you think the situation will improve? You did mention briefly in your previous response that November is the time you're expecting. So is that what you're expecting, and any different thoughts than that?
I think there was only 2 months we were far from selling the jewelry, and it was a difficult time. Now we have started doing the jewelry business. It's a quite good business, and the way it is going, I was not expecting so much business this year after the pandemic situation. But what I can see, industry is moving very forward because the gold prices have been hike, and the gold prices again it is stable. And I think after the US election, we don't know what is the gold price will be going. So people find jewelry is the best investment what it's given a return back. Before 10 15 years you buy 1 kg of gold. Today you can buy a Mercedes Benz, you can buy anything. What it's giving in return is very big, very huge return. So I think I don't see jewelry is, it's been a difficult time. I can see in a 1 month we got very good sales, very good. We can see the customer flow. Slowly people are starting, in our Indians, when we compare to the things, Indians are more emotionally attached, and they see this is an asset class. We buy the jewelry for an asset class. So we buy for our for safety, for our treasure, for our generations. So people have an emotional touch with the jewelry. So I think people started buying, and jewelry will never become a dull, always it will increase. We used to see from 300 grams to 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. People will be keep on buying because it's a gold, it's yellow. It is going to become always more and more. And when it comes to your question, festive season, I think festive seasons, we have an emotional attachment. It's a Navratra, Dashera, Diwali. I am expecting 100% sales this time. And I can see market started picking up from 1 month. It's a very good pickup. All the corporates started purchasing, and all online businesses with the gold is going very good. So I'm very much positive. I think whatever the bad days, it's gone. We are just on a moving head to the new life, new era, and new 2020 and 21. So I think we should not look it back. We should only look front. Gone is gone. Nothing you can do with that. Just be positive. Be always do the best. And you tackle your client in such a way that what is their demand, you fulfill it. I think sales will rock this year, Yogesh bhai. I don't see anything negative. I'm always positive when it comes to the sales of gold and diamonds.
Such an optimistic outlook, I'm sure. I think because we all know how gold prices have gone over this past 6 months to 1 year, especially considering the situation, because gold is treated as a hedge against inflation. And I think people did buy that gold as it's gone. But I think with festive season coming up, we are all gung-ho about sales going back up again to those special those roof levels that we have seen in the past. So great thoughts. And coming to that, I think we know there are still some challenges in the industry as we look at, especially in terms of taxation, in terms of various issues that we have, in terms of laws that have been implemented by the government. And I think it's a time to rethink strategies to help sustain the industry. What would be your recommendations for the industry, and how you'll especially seek help from the government for our industry? How our industry can come out of some challenges, if the government can give some support, some specific support or some packages designed for only our industry. What would be your thoughts about it?
I would just tell government have been, it was doing whatever they can do better, because it's a larger population and larger workforce in our India. So they are trying best, but we would expecting something from government, like when it comes to the loans, when it comes to the rate of interest, and when it comes to the ODs, they would reduce the interest, and they should help the people who are into the middle class, people who is having a middle jewelry stores, not big corporates. So I think I was just looking after, they can just waive off the low rate of interest. They can waive the interest for some time. But I can understand India has been a big population, and a lot of things are there across the India to do. So we would not blame the government. Only the thing is we have to have a very strategic plan. We should think that what we are selling, what we are having the stock, and liquidate the same stock, not making more investment, and try to play with whatever you have. So I think we should not blame anyone, or we would not take much suggestion from the government, because they would try, because they have given some MSME loan for the sector of all the sector, like 10%, 20% more on their loan, or on their CC amount what is there in the bank. So they tried their best to do, but only the thing is taxation should, I feel even the taxation, income taxation should have a proper lane. They should reduce the taxation so that people pay good taxation, and we come completely to the open up, and we would have a good future for our India. But I think slowly slowly government are doing their best. We would not blame, because we have to be best. We have to try to do whatever the best we can do for the industry, because if we ourselves did properly to the industry, I think everyone will. So first we have to start. So that's the thing I'm feeling. And the thing when it comes to the market is, I think, slowly what we have understood, the market is slowly we can see the bank loans, we can see the bank loans are very huge, and we have to take care of that. We have to take our cost cutting. We have to take care of everything what we are doing in the pandemic situation. We understood what all is extra, and we have to cut. And after cutting those costs, we have come to the conclusion what is necessary, what is unnecessary. So I think pandemic situation taught us how to be clean and neat. I think a lot of bad things have from the industry, or from the house, or from our life have gone out, and the new things have joined. So I think it's a very good experience as well as a lesson to the life, I feel. Yogesh bhai.
Great. I'm sure. I think for us, even the government representatives are a part of our audiences who listen to what we do here. I'm sure they are listening to what you do, and definitely some of those measures which you are suggesting will definitely be taken up. And a very important speaker like you, for the spokesperson for the industry, I'm sure they will definitely consider those measures. So great points. And coming to, I think, now back to the festive season. I think we are just overseeing the festive season. Navratra just around the corner, followed by Diwali. So what are those key trends in the design, jewelry designs that you are seeing in for this festive season? What will be such unique things which you are going to, which will be presented to this customers and buyers in this kind of market?
See, there is like, for example, when it comes to my own personal company, it's a Laxmi Diamonds. We make a heritage diamond jewelry, lightweight collection. Now I understood the lightweight jewelry is more moving, because people don't want to carry the heavyweight jewelry except their weddings. They want lightweight jewelry, unique jewelry. They want to change the jewelry. Oftenly, they want to have a new designs. Before, we used to buy 100 grams of jewelry and keep in a in a safe, and we would wear yearly twice and thrice. Now people are not like that. They want to enjoy whatever they have. They wanted to enjoy everything, whatever they have purchased for themselves. So lightweight jewelry, I'm seeing very fast moving. I can see past from 5 years, India have been got highly demanded lightweight diamond and gold jewelry. So I think and in that concept, today people are liking a lot of traditional jewelry, because people used to see the old movies of traditional, because a jewelry is a 5,000-year-old legacy what we are carrying in India. So people wanted now traditional jewelry, traditional look, peacock. We would like temple jewelry. When it comes to Nakash jewelry, so people are liking something unique and old touch. Now nobody is liking very much new touch. Everyone want to have that old collection, because old collection is forever. So we are always manufacturing as per the demand. So when it comes to the festive season, now this time we are releasing some of the peacock designs, some we are releasing Nakasha designs. We are releasing as market demands. We first understand what customer wants, what customer is liking, what they wanted. So lightweight jewelry, Yogesh bhai, will be the best option for everyone to have a great sale. And either in the festive seasons, because every husband want to gift her wife, every girlfriend, every boyfriend want to gift her girlfriend, and a brother to a sister. Everyone want to give someone something on festive season, and jewelry is the best option to give the gift, because it always will preserve for a generation, and always you will have a life and an investment part as an emotional touch of India. Yogesh bhai.
Great. I think listening from you, the uniqueness of designs which is going to come up, I'm sure many of you, I think, as our female listeners and audiences are definitely keeping thought. I can personally recommend Chetan Bhai's, I think, Laxmi Diamonds, one of the most exquisite jewelries. They have taken part in many of our shows. I've seen his jewelry pieces, something really unique that he does, especially the karigars that he employs. I think it's really experienced one, something unique. So I think good to have some initial thoughts of the festive season that you are going to present to the market. So Chetan, that brings to our business. I just came to the trade shows part of it, and you have taken part in so many of our trade shows in Aswal Avatar, as UVM now, as Informa. How have trade shows helped in promoting your business particularly?
Trade shows plays very big important role for industry. Without the shows, it's very difficult to cater each and every client, because to show our capacity, to show our designs, we need a platform. It's like, a theater, what we call, when we go and see the movie, we would see only in the theater. When you see, you can understand the effect, you can understand what is the screenplay, what is the direction, what is the producing. So this exhibition is nothing but, it's your theater. Without that your movie is incomplete. So whatever jewelry you make, you need one platform. I think Informa UBM, for so many years, they have given to the industry as a platform, and I'm very much happy to be a part of them, always as a family. And I think it's a very important role. Without the exhibition, you are not able to achieve the success what you wanted, because now today world is, you have to show what you have, because you can't take your product to each and everyone. People, it's a good platform. People can come to you and can see your product, what you have made, beautiful product, and that is helping. I think because of exhibition, 50% of industry and a jeweler and a manufacturer, he gets a big help to, promote himself, to do the good business, good quantity of business, and you get good, advantage of your brand. What is your brand? So it's play a very important role, Yogesh bhai, as a platform, being a platform of exhibition.
Great, and I'm pleased to know that we have such an important role, and we are very happy to be a part of this very great. And as you know, we have this rich legacy of our Hong Kong September show and June show, which really is world over known for being the largest jewelry show in the world. And we are happy to be a part of this industry and do something for this industry. That brings to me also of this current situation where we are in this lockdown phase, as I mentioned to you, just that Info Markets in India has enhanced its digital offerings. We came with this entire virtual B2B celebration month where we launched virtual expos across leading sectors. You became a part of one of our leading virtual expo in jewelry, where you came in as a very important speaker. You shared your thoughts on some critical topics. So now with so what do you think? How will be the future for virtual expos be? And now with a go ahead that we have received for physical expos, and I'm sure you have heard that we are going ahead with our Delhi Jewelry Fair and Hyderabad Jewelry Fair in the month of December. Of course, it's a tough time, but I think I'm sure equally, as you mentioned, how important role expos play. You just mentioned that we hope that we help sustaining that momentum for the jewelry industry in the month of December, which is probably a very also important buying season. So we are coming back. So with physical expos coming back, how do you see the role for virtual events and how this two can be merged into each other? What are your thoughts about it?
Well, it's very really, I would like to tell you, Yogesh bhai, virtual exhibition, actually a jewelry is nothing but to feel and touch, and we can buy. But this is a new experience. We can't deny any of the experience is new. Everything is new. Virtual is something different exhibition, different thought process. And it have been success to a level, because we are not able to go and travel to the places, and we are not able to see, go and show the jewelry. You made such a beautiful platform in, through the informal markets, that you have created first virtual show in India, and so many people came online. They have, at least the business cracked or not, but we have seen each other. We understood what is going on, what is the new trends, new market. We did the video calling, we showed our product, and slowly it will convert into the business. Because always I tell you, it's a truth of fact, but a jewelry is just a feel and touch. Without that, we are incomplete. But when there is no option, virtual was the best option for a future. I can see, because technology, we have to go through a technology. We can't talk always how we wanted. We have to see the situation in the pandemic situation. Virtual plays very important role. But I would congratulate Yogesh by the way you have taken the show, and I think 25,000 above people registered, and people have come on the floor, and people had a one-to-one meeting, and it was a very good response. But I think now I'm looking forward for a physical show, which is one of my favorite. I want to show my jewelry products from my hand. I want to make them touch and feel. So I congratulate for both, virtual and a physical show. I'm looking forward for both Delhi and Hyderabad show, Yogesh bhai. And I think it will be the first and a huge success for the history of our industry in India.
Thank you so much, and we all love face-to-face. This virtual thing, meeting you, I would love to come and meet you in person, Bangalore, and that meeting in an exhibition where we have that kind of all that liveliness. So I think definitely, and of course, we will definitely see at how we can complement our physical shows. So physical shows are there, but this will complement through the year to build your repertoire of customers, give you new leads. So we'll see how we can do that. But good to know your thoughts. So that brings me to, I think, something really personal, and this is the last question for you personally. As I think one thing you mentioned, I think which I got from understanding is you really value passion, vision, and inspiration, which are three sutras for your success. Really, how do you think? How have these helped you? Maybe if you could just delve in a bit more detail, give some small short explanations for our audiences, they will understand how they have helped you come and succeed as a leader. So they can take it back with them.
Yogesh bhai, because my inspiration and my role model is my grandma, Srimati Laxmi Bai, and she used to always tell me, "Gone is gone. You don't need to catch that what is gone." So I think a passion is what drives you to the next level. You should have a passion what you wanted to do, and you should have a clear vision. There is a problem in every life, let it be personal, professional. There is a problem. Without problem, there is no life. If there is no problem, there is no life. So I think you have to be always positive, connect to the good people, take a good suggestion from the people, understand what is the market, understand what is the life, and always you have a passion to do something. If you have a goal where you wanted to go, nobody can make you stop. There is a hurdles. Only the thing is you see that hurdles as a what? It is as an opportunity, you can go forward. When you see it is not opportunity, then you will go back. So your passion will drive, your goal will drive, and if you wanted to achieve something, nobody in the world can make you back. Well, that's what my belief. You believe in yourself, go forward, have a proper ethics, moral in your business, whatever you do. Whatever you do in your personal or a professional life, you should have an ethics and a moral with what we see today. I known as only because not only industry people, I known as only what I believe is my ethics and my morals and what quality we give, what we talk, we have to be that. That's we should be natural. There should be a no dual personality in your life. When you're true, I think even a God wants to help you everywhere. So that's what I believe. I believe in Almighty that this all we don't do, He make us to do. So believe in Him, have your proper goal, be positive, think right, walk where you want to go, you will achieve the success. That's what I believe in.
Great. I think great thoughts to end this conversations that we had. Chetan bhai, that's for all our audiences, and that's Chetan bhai for you. Such a positive, such an optimistic person. Especially we need more such people in times of this pandemic, in fact, because everywhere you go, we hear such depressing. But I'm so cheered up by talking to you for the last half an hour or so. Thank you so much, Chetan bhai. Thank you for your time. It was extremely pleasing to talk to you, have this conversation, and I look forward to meeting you soon. If before December, I'll be more than happy, or definitely at our shows in December. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yogesh bhai, and thank you, Informa Markets, for giving us such a beautiful platform and making our industry proud. And we are always with you. And thank you, Yogesh bhai, for giving a beautiful, session with us. And it was a very lovely talking to you, because you have been always energetic and positive to us. And thank you so much. Love you all. See you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.